the undergrad here at KU, right?
Yes.
What's your department?
I am in the School of Ed for sport management with a minor in business.
Okay. What's that looking like for you?
It's going pretty well. I like it. I'm getting connected to a lot of different sporting programs throughout the United States. So it's like, Chiefs, Royals,
Okay.
NBA teams.
Sure.
Even.
So you're networking with those kinds of people.
Yeah.
Through KU.
Yeah.
That's really amazing,
Yeah.
actually. That's kind of like the opportunity that like someone from the res would kind of dream of. You know what I mean? Like, how does that happen? Is that through the department, through the program, or what are those looking like?
Yeah. Well, the main thing they teach you as soon as you get in is, to some extent, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Sure.
So you kind of have to reach out yourself once you get into those positions of, being connected to those people.
Right.
So what I did was like a lot of networking within these past couple of months, and it's been going really well. They bring people to talk to us, speakers. So like a guy from the Royals came the other day, and it's cool to connect with them after class and things like that.
With business, what are you kind of looking at? Is that like incorporating this networking that you're doing, or what is that?
Well, the business aspect of it would kind of get my foot in the door in terms of like getting me into a position within a sports organization.
Right.
Because like my dream is to work in the NBA.
Sure.
So it's like if I can get like a marketing job through that business minor, that's a start.
Right.
And then I can build up from there.
That's really good. I think that's especially as an undergrad, knowing how to work those connections and how to like see what they could turn into, I think is an important skill and one that people kind of forget about. You know. Okay, Jalen. So that's kind of what you're doing right now. Let's talk a little bit about like where you're from, like who your people are, and how you got to KU. So where's your home state?
Oklahoma.
Okay, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And who are your people down there?
I am Shiner Outpost and Muskogee Creek.
Okay.
I practice Muskogee Creek traditions, so a lot of stomp dance.
Sure, right on.
Yeah.
That's kind of like every time I talk to people from Oklahoma, it's like that's always a thing. Is like if you're multi-tribal, and a lot of people are now, right?
Yeah.
Like which people do you practice?
Yeah.
And some people that's a big balancing act,
Yeah.
As you're kind of in the middle of your undergraduate degree, or you're somewhere in the middle there,
Mm-hmm.
What are you kind of looking after you're done here as an undergrad? Or I know you have like your dream of going to the NBA. Are there any steps in between there?
In terms of sport management wise, because before I kind of was going back and forth between majors. It's like it happens. It happens, and I'm okay to say that it took me a little bit to find my place, but I mean it was what I know I want to do all along. It's just I was thinking of other factors besides what I actually wanted to do.
Right.
So it's like with that, honestly, I was thinking of staying either here or going to a different program for my master's degree.
Okay.
Because a thing in sport management is like, you can start out at a smaller, in your collegiate area, or start out within high school and then try to go up from there.
Right.
But once you get your BA or Bachelor of Science, and it's like, but if you want to start within the like upper levels of like the NBA or MLB, NFL, what you really want to do is get your master's degree. So because that's what they're going to be looking for, is if you really have that experience.
Right.
Internships are a big thing too. So it's like if I can get internships here and there while I have my time off, like during the summer or winter, even things like that, it's like it only helps me along the way. So it's like I'll be hitting up those little jobs here and there, and hopefully all that experience will set me into a place where I can actually start moving up in an organization.
Yeah, I think that's true. A lot of programs do kind of have an encouragement to do internships, but sometimes they don't have them built in. So does your program kind of have them built in too?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's even better.
That's something that's different. Yeah. With us, they encourage you. They're like, get internships and stuff. Well, in order for like, if you don't have that time, I mean, they understand people work during summer sometimes.
Sure.
Family support, things like that. But it's like, if you don't have that time to do it, then in our senior year, for the last semester, they allow you to do an internship somewhere, and that counts as like full credits, like that's 15 credits right
Oh
there.
wow, really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.